Okay, for better enforce, your boy the man NJ to the city with the number two and TO. Let's go. Once again, shout out, God bless everybody, which I've been passing out cards to locally throughout the city and so on and so on. Getting you again more up to speed about again who I am, what I do, what I believe in, and where I'm going in my life, and so on and so on. So one of the top things that I just wanted to randomly talk about since I'm randomly watching some gymnastics on my phone, I want everybody to understand, at least from my take of it, the difference between college gymnastics, Olympic gymnastics, and or any other type of pro gymnastics, let alone high school gymnastics and or club gymnastics. I haven't really seen many club gymnastics. I've definitely been watching a lot of high school gymnastics, college gymnastics, and pro/slash Olympic gymnastics. The difference between all three of those would be, for some dumb reason, whenever I watch high school gymnastics, it looks like they don't know what they're doing. And I mean, in terms of every time I watch them, they don't go with even nearly as much speed and pointed toe focus as college and pro/slash Olympic. And you can probably again look up the same gymnastics I'm looking up, and it's like, is this the same gymnastics? Because it's like they don't run up to the I'm gonna say up the ramp with any speed. They don't they don't run up to the runway with any speed, and they don't do their it's amazing. I don't know all the technical terms of it, but they don't run up the runway with any speed, and they don't do any of their tricks with any their tricks, their flips with any like focus, with any and it's just amazing because watching college gymnastics and watching a pro/slash Olympic gymnastics, they do everything with speed, focus, acceleration, adrenaline, and pointed toe focus, or whatever I could say. I mean, it's a lot of stuff that I see in those gymnastics that I don't see in high school gymnastics. I don't know why I'm seeing such a big drop off. I mean, it's like in high school gymnastics, they're just playing everything extremely safe, and I'm like, again, is this the same gymnastics? Like, in terms of, if you're doing it like this in high school, how in God's name are you getting to college doing this? Let alone pro/slash Olympic level. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand. So if anybody can, anybody that watches gymnastics, let alone that big in the gymnastics community, can please explain to me what I'm seeing, when it comes to high school gymnastics versus college and, pro level, please explain it to me because I don't get it. I really do not. And other than that, like I say, for better and for worse, God bless everybody in all their sports. I look forward to again continuously playing as big of a part in as a exploring and expanding, sport coverage, and sporting events and just yada 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 as much as I possibly can. I love all my friends. Once you get to know me, if you don't already know me, trust me, we're gonna be best friends because that's usually how it goes. I'm super supportive. Almost everybody, 9 out of 10 that I meet tells me that I'm literally the most positive, not one of the most positive people they've ever met. So you're definitely gonna see that very very quickly. Hear it in my rhetoric and see it in my actions fairly quickly. Just depends on the timing of it, but usually you see it within like the first 30 seconds of talking to me. That I'm chock full of character, loaded with energy, and I will go out with a bang and God first anything and everything that I'm doing, and so on. And absolutely love being there at the kids' sporting events to cheer them on, give them support, motivation, encouragement, let alone meet the parents and as well compliment the parents on how well they've raised their children. If you don't know that about me by now, I love meeting parents so I can do that exact thing. So I can compliment the parents on how greatly they've raised their children and so on. Especially if you are a Nice Panther and you are part of the Nice Panther Power family. I love doing that, God, for possibly more than anything. Love meeting your parents, having a real conversation. Let alone, you could say, meeting your parent, having a conversation, and and sharing stories. and just learning more about who you are, your genes, where you come from, and your belief system, and how I can work with you on where you're going to support you and encourage you to the God first best of mine, God first will enable abilities. Youth work is a complete, total passion of mine that just won't give up and absolutely will not die, let alone die down, and my buzz is massive with it, honestly, and I want to just keep on innovating with it to the best of my God first will enable abilities, and so on. And with that being said, it's the fact being this is why, I continuously will keep doing everything I can to reach more children in these God first blessed ways because, I don't obviously know how many children I can meet between now and the end of my life, but as many children as I can meet and have a God first positive impact and be a role model to, and set examples for as a big brother, and yada yada yada. All that stuff is in my DNA, and I love to slay. As I thank God every day that He blesses me to find a way, etc. That's a little rap for you, a little freestyle for you, because I'm a rapper, singer, songwriter. NJ to the city. You know it. You know it. You know it. Indeed. So, with that being said, I love everybody for better and for worse. And again, on my social media is either NJ Williams or NJ, the number 2, the city. And for better and for worse, I'll get NJ2THECITYnews.com back up online for you eventually because that is definitely supposed to be, let alone going to be, let alone is, formally, a big, I want to say college pillar staple of the community, but I don't know why is that part of college to it. It's just a big, pillar and staple in the community, period, to get everybody closer to Jesus. One of my, taglines for it is literally news that gets you closer to Jesus, and so on. And I really want everybody to understand that NJ to the City News actually absolutely specializes in being a platform where everybody can God first fruitfully, creatively, share their testimonies, their stories, learn a bit and grow off of each other, and God first post what you want, God first most appropriately that, can, God first be beneficial towards anything, anybody to help grow, prosper, learn, build, and succeed in your destiny, in your legacy, and so on and so on. So with that being said, I will try to just go ahead and make this a 10-minute video. If you know me, I got, I can make up something random to talk about and so on. And with that being said, shout God bless, well, depending on when anybody views this, the PV Nice rivalry, in terms of the softball game, most people will not watch this by that time anyway, but at the same time, they're having their game is this upcoming Friday. Today is the 24th, if not the 25th. One of those two, if I'm not mistaken. And look forward to being out there supporting everybody, and so on and so on. And I'm very thankful, once again, to have all the friends that I do in various sectors of the community, let alone, working in different operations everywhere because, at first, let alone at times, I'm thinking to myself, like, no, why are you leaving us? But then I'm thinking to myself, like, your time at Nice or your time at whatever school you've been at, has been served, and now you're just going somewhere else to continuously do what you've been doing at Nice somewhere else. And it, works perfectly for me because that means I get to, God first, be with you over there to help you reinvent, school pride, and, and reinvigorate the culture and show the new students of which, you have, and and I'll be meeting the new ropes of how things are done and how they can once again continuously just keep on excelling as their own staple in the community grows and develops in their youth development and so on. So I mean, I'm thankful that everybody's getting their new opportunities elsewhere, other places, and I look forward to once again meeting up again eventually soon, and let's just get to work 110% because, I've said it in a million videos at this point, let alone, if not million, close to a million. Youth development is, again, my passion. I'm a star in it. I'm a star at it. I'm a star with it, and, I just want to help keep trying to develop everybody else into, a nice star, let alone being their own best individual star, which they can possibly, God first, be, and so on. Because it's really not hard, but it definitely takes time, dedication, balance, determination, and you actually, have to, again, hard work and dedication, if I didn't already say those words before. And with that being said, yeah, your boy the man NJ to the city. Watching a lot of sports, let alone college sports and so on. But definitely a lot of sports, scouting everybody, trying to be everywhere, support everybody, and just trying to grow the kingdom of God with every step that I take, every step that I make, or you get the phrase. And God bless, peace.